Welcome to the BXG Podcast, the podcast where pop culture and nerd culture meet.
You think it's just going to be barbecue sauce?
Because if you actually read those books, it's just gobbledygook.
I really think clothes should be mandatory.
Speaking of Star Wars,
Captain America.
trailer reaction video.
Hello and welcome to the BXG Podcast trailer reaction, BXG Productions, worldwide. We're here with Blackberry. We all remember Blackberry, the original smartphone. You can see it nice and clear behind Brendan. I think it was the original smartphone. Yeah, so they made a film about it. It's actually a Canadian biopic based off the book, excuse me, written by Jackie McNish and Sean Stilkoff's book called Losing the Signal, The Untold Story Behind the Extraordinary Rise and Spectacular Fall of Blackberry. It stars Glenn Howerton and Jane Brockle. And yeah, I don't know, Brendan. I mean, the rise and fall of things are always kind of fun. It'd be interesting to see for me about the Blackberry. And then probably, I'm guessing there's a Steve Jobs-esque character in this portraying Apple, so that'll be fun. Any thoughts?
I would like to see. No, I don't really have.
Did you ever have a Blackberry?
No.
I never had a Blackberry.
No,
Okay.
no. I would kind of be interested to see the rise and fall of the Zune. Is that what it was? The iPad or the iPod competitor?
Oh, wow.
The Zune.
Wow, Zune. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, wow, that would be fun. That was a very rapid rise and a very quick
I was going to
fall.
say it would probably be like a better as one of those short films.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah, sure. What's your
You
shirt
got a
say there?
Zune?
What's your
Oh, it's-
SMH. I thought you were wearing an
Yeah.
MHS shirt, and I was like, yeah, Greg, representing
San
Mercer High
Marcos.
School.
San Marcos.
Okay.
Yeah.
San Marcos. I thought you were representing the Mustangs there for a second. No?
Oh, sorry. No.
Oh, you should be sorry. Yep. All right.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Let's get after it. Blackberry.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Okay, picture a cell phone and an email machine all in one thing. There is a free wireless internet signal all across North America, and nobody has figured out how to use it. It's like the Force. Sorry, have you seen Star Wars? That guy is sketchy. I don't think he's sketchy. The guy's a shark.
I know how to market it, and I know who we can sell it to. But I want 50% of the company, and I've got to be CEO.
I don't know who you think you are, but deal. Are you joking?
We are in a race to get this thing to market, and we are a year behind. I need a prototype.
I'll do it perfectly, or I don't do it.
Mike, are you familiar with the saying, perfect is the enemy of good?
Well, good enough is the enemy of humanity. What do you call it?
It's called a Blackberry.
Huh. Try typing with your thumbs.
Get this baby
Yeah,
in the
all
hands of
stupid.
every Fortune 500 executive you can find.
We call them crackberries. Should Doug come with us, or?
No. You want to be great? You need to sacrifice. And the more painful the sacrifice, the greater you'll be.
If we put more phones on these networks, they're going to crash.
Is this legal?
You need to sell 1 million Blackberries.
Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
mistake.
Do you know what the sentence is for multi-million-dollar stock fraud?
What are you doing?
I'm doing it all.
You guys have no idea how to run a company. I created this entire market.
You said they were the best engineers in the world.
I said they're the best engineers in Canada. are they paying you?
I shouldn't say. They're paying me $10 million.
Yeah, me too.
I don't remember 1996 being that retro.
But it was like now, like thinking back, it actually was. It's just since that's like someone in this,
Yeah, I mean, we were 12. I was 12.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I was 11. Jordan was having his 72 and 10, and wild times.
It just seems like, I don't know, man. Does it feel like there's a lot of this type of movie? I mean, there's the Tetris thing, and
yeah, I think it's like a tech boom thing. Like,
Pirates of Silicon Valley is really old, but
yeah,
I mean now, but
I mean, I think there's probably just a thing. I mean, it started with the Social Network, which is
that's been pretty old at this point now too.
That's like about 10 or 11 years old, probably now, maybe a little bit older. But you see that, people see that, and then books are written about other things that are similar, and it takes some years for movies to come down the road. So I think we're just kind of seeing, realistically, probably like the Jesus,
13 years ago.
13. Okay.
Yeah, Social Network.
So you're just seeing like the waterfall effect of like that being a popular movie, and then people realizing, oh, that was a book written by Ben Mesrick, so people are doing that.
Did you read that book?
I did not read that book.
Oh, I actually did. That is even older. It was 2009. 14 years.
So I feel like I think that's what we're seeing is just books or movies like that obviously based off of books, and so it takes some years. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't pay to watch this. I would totally watch it on like whenever it streams.
This feels like an Apple.
That would be funny.
It would be, but it feels kind of like an Apple movie, or maybe a Hulu movie.
Yeah, I can see it being Hulu.
Yeah, I mean,
comes out May 12th.
Okay, yeah, it was at South by Southwest.
Yep.
Which is where a lot of these types of these like sort of not lower, but like these indie movies kind of debut.
It looked like it was actually at the Berlin Film Festival as well.
And the Berlin Wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this started 7 years after the Berlin Wall fell, right?
Blackberry? Or the rise and fall of the Blackberry?
Yeah.
89.
That's crazy to think about.
Berlin Wall.
So at 96. Can't.
Yeah. 1989 was when the Berlin Wall fell, which is wild to think that we were alive for that. That's like a really important historical event that I never think of. Ever.
I was 4. So I'm not that concerned that I don't remember it.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah. So there you go. Blackberry, a film by Matt Johnson. Looks like it could be the middle of this trend of having movies about techie things. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I wouldn't pay to see it, but I totally would watch it stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good background movie, it feels like.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It's those movies are the type of movies that I do want to pay attention to, because I really liked The Social Network for the ins and outs of like the tech related stuff, and like the Winklevosses and all that, Army Hammer out here chowing down on folks. And I liked that. I liked the Steve Jobs movie, the Fassbender one, where it was like Wozniak, and he's like, you've got to acknowledge the Apple II, man. You just have to. I'm not going to do it. Like those sort of like, I guess what I'm saying is these seminal pieces of technology. And I think that a really good book for this sort of thing is Console Wars. and how that
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
that book
showed
is
how
awesome.
the early 90s, the early to mid 90s with Sega and Nintendo, like all the palace intrigue that goes along with these things, you know, and you can kind of see in the trailer here where they're like, do you know what fraud is? And I thought these were the best engineers, blah, 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 blah. And it's going to crash and all these things. And like that part of it's really interesting to me. I don't necessarily care so much about like the human relationships part of these different things. Like I didn't really
Oh,
care
no.
about Steve Jobs' daughter or whatever, but like just seeing the kind of the ins and outs of the tech industry is really fascinating to me, because these are the people that you pick on in high school, you know what I mean, or that get picked on in high school.
Yeah.
And now they're, you know, it's like you were saying the other day, whenever Princeton beat Arizona. and Missouri, it's like, well, they beat you and they're gonna be your bosses, you know.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
And so like I like that, like the inner workings of these organizations and just kind of the backstabbing that goes on, because it seems like there's always backstabbing involved with someone.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm just I would be curious to see it on that. I can't imagine this is longer than like 90 minutes.
It's 2 hours and 1 minute.
That doesn't make sense to me.
2 hours.
That's longer than the Blackberry was even a thing.
Blackberry had a moment. Like, it was actually, I think Blackberry had like 7-8 years.
Yeah. I don't know.
I remember like a couple.
When did
people I
iPhone come
knew.
out? When did the original iPhone come out?
2007, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe a little bit longer than. No, it had to have been sooner than that. Did it really?
Yeah, I think
What
so.
is smartphones? Well, whatever. I mean, like the touchscreen smartphone was the death of the Blackberry, because it was like,
There were some people like just could not get rid of their Blackberry though.
Yeah.
It was funny.
that's why I called it Crackberry. But anyway, adieu.
I'll do. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this, which why not? Why wouldn't you like it? We have a bunch of these. We have a bunch of videos on everything that we talk about. But the trailer reactions are a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun doing them. So check it out. Check us out on the socials. BXG Prods, actually BXG Productions. It was changed.
Yeah.
Alpha Donut Guy. That's Brenton. I'm GT Phils. Check us out. We're all over the place. Try to be as on it as possible. So thank you for watching. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mothers, tell other people that you know that maybe you don't even like, but just walk down the street and just start screaming it. That'd be a good way too. Just running down the street screaming BXG Podcast. It's another way to promote it.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
Bye. Thanks for watching.